Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
I said, all right, lady. Take four. Hey, lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got four down. No, right. Yellow.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Hey, on.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw, Smith. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Regular.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Smith. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Again to Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Smith. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Come on.
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Off looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Browns defense stands tall. And the Browns getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Liz, huh, Liz. Check safety. Let's go, yellow. 15. Under crush. Ice it on. Bang.
They are going for it. It's Smith. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey. Hey, on.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, you guys go 52.
Out of the gun, Smith. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get wide, 80.
Watch twist.
Liz.
Penny, the first down carry. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Set. Wide, 80. Hey, lock in.
Just beating the play clock. Smith. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Smith now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
4 down.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. 4 down.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Now let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's Allen to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Leopard!
To the air, Allen. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, One-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Settle down, huh?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Smith. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cole. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st and 10, Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Orange, orange, orange.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Right. Yellow. Ready.
Smith operating from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go now. Green 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This one caught by Crowder. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Allen now on first down. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half, as it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go. 15.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Detroit! Detroit! Check. 3 down.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On first down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Allen will try again on second down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they'll run it here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
This is Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, escaping the pressure right. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw is Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps it, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
3 down. Watch twist.
Here's Smith. From the gun, he'll throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, and this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
No, check that. We're like 52 right here.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, throw left side, complete. That's Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, they go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Allen, the screen pass here to Cullen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 3.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, here's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Browns on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Smith. He gets it left side to Johnson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
What?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Detroit! Detroit!
So Allen's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamison Crowder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
15.
49, check 49, check 49.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.